Hello everyone, today is a new part of Pokemon Green version. Last time we faced the leader of Team Rocket for the first time, and not only that, but we also got the 5th gym. Let me say 4th gym. As you can see, you have 4 gym badges. I like how in the original Pokemon Blue and Red that we got in the United States, they didn't actually have their names on top of their respective gym leaders. That was a green only thing, red and green only thing. Anyway, you're now heading east, southeast, I should say, to Fuchsia City. And here you can get the item finder. Of course, I don't have wrong. Let's see. Ray, what's 1039? Swift. Be right back. I like how this has the same music as I forgot what this song is from. Is this Vermillion City music? Alright. The reason why there's no item here is due to the fact that we already got the item that was there. And now we're here to face the trainers that we have to face here. Rocker, which is only on this route pretty much. For some reason. Ice Spring increases their protections to special attacks, and you have none, so you don't have to worry about that. I like how this thing won't get poisoned. The reason why I keep using Light Screen because it got smart AI and because it's a psychic move. That's why he's spamming Light Screen. Even if it's a status move, they'll spam a move that they think is weak. You're weak too. So this is basically a freebie. Electro. That's not even a bad Electro spike. Same thing applies here. Now, if all their moves are neutral to you, they'll pick randomly then. As long as it's not something that you are resisted. I don't even know what level you get an Electrode at anyway. Let's find out. What level do Voltorb evolve? Level 30, so if this thing was shown to be level 29, it's under level. That's an understatement. You go in here, you get a chance to get the Super Rod. There's the old rod, which only gives you Magic Heart. The good rod that gives you better quality water types. And then the good rod. I say Super Rod. Aren't you a fisherman? I want to say he is. Yes, he is. Stu Pokemon's a Magikarp. Now, starting at level 15, Magikarp has Tackle. That's the only attack move it ever gets in this gym. can keep doing that. I said you can keep doing that, not using tackle. Now the question is, do you have Gyarados? If you do, I'm switching. 102 was enough to level you. But it is sad that you only give me 102 experience at level 24. And I think they do give you more experience in this game if you are a trainer. So it's probably it's supposed to be less than 102. The Magikarp doesn't even look too bad here. That raises our defense. Now let's go ahead and put this tree down. Wait, are you level 20 something? Yeah, you're level 28. You'll get some levels as soon as I get inside of the 32. I found 4 moonstones, so I can evolve everything that requires it. Clefairy, Jigglypuff, both Nidoran line. Thing is, this is a version exclusive Pokemon. That's why people speedrun Pokemon Red and not Blue, because in Red, Nidoran male shows up more than Nidoran female. Even though the gender of Pokemon don't exist yet. Still funny that in Generation 1, this is the generation they made a male and female exclusive, just like Yowstick in Generation 6. You know, Reno? Alright. Doesn't look bad at all. Horn Drill, please. I said Horn Drill, please, not Horn Drill miss. Come on, second try. Let's go. You really need to get to level 32, that's all I can say. The only thing that's over there is grass. The reason why I go this route first is because there's a lot of training over there. You need the levels anyway, because the next gym leader is high level 30s. They really try to make Goldeen look like a realistic fish. You scratch. Scratch won't do much, but it will do some damage. Now the other way has a lot of trainers, but most of them have poison types, and we have nothing that's super effective against poison types. But Bug. Goldeen is one of those Gen 1 water types that you forget because there's so many of them. Alright, do you get bite now? AKA, do you level? Of course not. Of course not. You know Hypnosis, don't you? You know Water Gun. That doesn't change the fact that I don't know if you know Hypnosis. I don't like that. At least you didn't crit, because if you would have crit, that would have been all crits. That was 5 turns. Bubble does 20, so you should survive. I love how I knew that. And you still don't level. Alright, you're getting split experience then. You come out and then I bring out you. Even if you use smoke screen, that doesn't matter. And just like that, you should be level 32 now. And you are not. So of course you're not. Why would you be? I'm gonna evolve at the same level as I gotten our Venusaur, and the reason why I'm not leveling it because it's fully evolved and I don't want to over level right now. I want to give me some stem of difficulty. Bird Keeper. You're mistreating your Pidgey by having it level 29. Seriously, level 29 Pidgey? That's over leveled. Very over leveled. Wing attack in this gen does 40 base damage. Every game, I think after Gen 2 they increased it. But after that it is 60 base. We have Bite now. Scratch, it was nice knowing you. Thank you for lasting that long, Scratch. Now that we have Scratch, switch. Thunder Shock will do over half, but you're not knocking it out. That looks like a little bit above half, but that's half. Of course you miss. Yep. You literally have a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto. That's not really much of a combo. Alright, now that you have gotten your required level, I can now evolve you with a stone because I don't care about double kick. So, instead of you have 100 base HP currently, how much does it increase by? And yes, Nidoqueen's as you can see, Gen 1, original Gen 1 sprite is little, yeah, busted. Anyway, I like how the female trainers are either a junior trainer or a cool trainer female, or last. Miss. If this was Gen 2, that would be super effective, and that did 20 damage. Are we just gonna trade poison? Call it crits with each other? And yeah, one sand attack is ruining everything. I think that crit mattered. Yeah, let's give you some experience, even though literally the strongest move you have is 2 turns. Go up in the sky. Alright. Beedrill. I need your Fury attack to crit. And I need you to do at least 4. I get meter. I get to 4. I get 5. Okay. I love how cut is literally like a frame that flashes and then goes into a line. Pikachu, we have nothing that's super effective against, so just use Flareon. Even though Pikachu is gonna outspeed you. Your quick attack will do way more than any quick attack this Pikachu can do. All that matters is does it for... No, you do not get paralysis, okay. And this time we're gonna use Razor Wind. Which consists of literally 2 turn move for no reason. Do we get the crit? We don't. Surprisingly, we don't. I'm surprised we don't, considering it's an increased crit rate and your speed stat is not that bad in this gym. Rip. Oh. The sad part is it does the same amount of damage as it did to a level 24. Still not a crit. 3. I love how you go with your crit rate. Still don't get why they think that's good, and still don't know how they programmed it wrong. I know how, but I don't know how to explain it because I forgot how to explain it. Well, that poison will not matter. You will survive a swift as long as it's not a crit, and it was not a crit, so you survive. You only survived because they missed. I think you're gone. That's an over-level Rat-a-tat too. And now we are through with this fight. Don't let that little sliver prove difficult. We're done with this fight. Alright. Fast forward. Alright, we're back. The only thing I can say is, before we continue, let's see what we can catch from Super Rod. Here's one of the Super Rod captures. Magic card for some reason. But it's a magic card that I already know some. You already got a magic card though. I don't know why in the world they still programmed it so you can still get a magic card with a Super Rod, but I didn't program this game. So what's the natural Pokemon we're getting at? Is it just Magikarp with this Super Rod? Okay. Don't we already have this? I think we already have a Tentacle. Don't we have a Tentacle? We don't. Oh. Oh, I thought we had one. Magikarp, go away. I thought we already had one. We don't have a Krabby, I know that for a fact. Unfortunately, we're in a generation where relowering them don't really matter as much. Eugene. You know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. That's his name, Eugene. Come on, just one tentacle. All I need, and then I'll move on. Thank you. Okay. I forgot about the beauty and when it comes to the female fit character trainers too. But you rarely ever see them, so what do you blame me? Crit. Of course not. That raises my attack and also lowers it at the same time. I'm guessing another ground. Of course. Minimize. A poison would be nice. I hate sleep. Of course you wake up and then... Oh, she got... Oh. It already has max evade. And I have to speed that up because this will take forever if I don't. Okay, let's give Pinsetter her first debut as a Nido Queen. Well, you got bite, so use it. You wouldn't have bite if you don't get to level 32 though. The thing that from generation 1 to generation probably 8 maybe, or was it Gen 9 when that was introduced? Her and her counterpart were the only poison and ground type you can get. And then whatever generation introduced that version of that regional form of Wooper, that changed the dynamic and made her and her counterpart no longer the only poison and ground type you could get. Yeah. Changed the dynamic there. Alright, junior trainer has a Poliwag. You have not gotten past level 28. And Poliwag outspeeds you. Can you actually do what Double Slap does and actually hit twice and that's it? Of course not. 3, 4. Really? Your special is so bad that it still did 14 with a crit with bubble. Level 29. Nope. What is level 29? I don't know. You're not knocking it out, I can tell you that. But you're getting that paralysis consistently. Alright, next. Or is it right here? Is it on the other side? I know it's right. I know it's in this area because I remember getting it as a kid. So I remember that. I just didn't know exactly where it was. We'll just do our starter because we can make it bulky. Calcium. Hard to say. I'll wait. It has wing attack, so it has something that you are weak to. But it still insists on using Gust. Level 29. Took you forever to get there. I hope you don't have a Persian. A little bit of extra money for us whenever we win. How that works is it goes by your level. And I think all they do is double your level. So I should be getting at least 108 from payday. If my accusation is correct. You would think that a Pidgey will be one shot by a Thunder Shock, but Thunder Shock is only 40 base. Of course, let me guess. Now I miss. I'm guaranteeing a miss right now. Oh, good job. I was wrong, because this game likes to prove me wrong. Level 31. Nope. Didn't level. 108, I thought so. So I am right. It does doubles your level. Because 27 times 2 is 54 times 2 equals 108. Yeah, that's what they did. 27 times 2 times 2. And then after that, it's plus 54. Spearow, a very freaking over level Spearow. Give me a crit, just one. Can't even get a crit. And how much do you do? I love how you mirror move and you use that. Anyway. Can't copy a move that hasn't been used. That makes it easier on me. Can't use Razor Wind on something that's semi-invulnerable. 31. Oh. Alright, Pikachu, this is your time to shine. Show them that you can actually one-shot a Pidgey. If you crit, you definitely can. There's your final. There's your level finally. Pidgey again, go ahead. He has to have a Pidgeotto. There's no reason why you keep bringing Pidgeys out if you don't have a Pidgeotto. Spearow, I think, has slightly lower special defense than the Pidgey. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I looked at both of their stats. He doesn't have a single Pidgeotto or Spearow. And you survive. So that's a low roll. Okay. Okay. A low roll Thunder Shock. So literally when you level one more time, you can consistently knock it down. You see, what sucks is every time we happen to lose a Pokemon, we have to go from Vermillion. And I was right, it is Vermillion City's music in that little area. Find it funny that they use it. Find it funny they use Vermillion City, considering the fact it's not even directly connected to the Vermillion. It's connected to the route near Vermillion, but not Vermillion itself. Anyway. You are a biker, which means you should have poison types, right? An accurate sprite of confidence. Tornado, can you crit? I said crit, not just say you're super effective. It's neutral. Don't let that super effective thing fool you. It's neutral, actually. Because you being part poisoned makes it neutral. Crit. And the sad part is, I think the reason why we're doing so much damage is because it's the same type of attack bonus and it's actually weak to it. There's only 3 damage dealing bug moves, and all of them do lackluster damage or they're a signature move. Spinio is the signature move. Nothing else can learn it. Oh, it's gonna be fun training you in whenever we get to the other route. It'll be very fun. Let me guess, bird trainer right here. Yeah, I assume your first Pokemon is a Pidgey. Correct. These are just me guessing, literally. They were getting, they evolved their Pokemon as soon as they were supposed to evolve. They would literally have a level 27 6 Pidgey. Hold up. I want you to get to level 30 before I switch. Oh, crit. Just 2? Of course not. Can't have nice things. And it's doing a consistent 6 damage at least. That crit may have mattered, just considering the damage. Pin Missile. Would you like to learn something in place of what you have? Well, we got Pin Missile, Fury Attack. Well, Fury, at least Pin Missile has a chance to give me 5. Now that you're level 30, let's give some more screen time to Pikachu. Do you one-shot Pidgey now, or is it still a range? I don't know, and it's still a range. Alright, cool. There's Furo. What do you look like? I remember that sprite. Furo actually looks more accurate to itself. If the wings were pulled back instead of pulled in, you could see Furo's facing instead of his wing on his right side, making it look like that's his beak. You can tell that that's his wing and not his beak. But you know, they were trying to make these sprites look as realistic as possible, so gotta give it to him there in 1995/6. There should be one more trainer over here. Because why would I forget about a trainer from way back in the day? You alright? The TMs are somewhat good moves, but the issue with TMs, they're only one use. See here. You can only use cut. The only thing that sucks about cut is it doesn't give you 100% accuracy. That was a crit if I ever seen one. I'm surprised you didn't go for another quick attack, considering you would have knocked us out. There's Doduo, or as I like to call it, Doduo. They made his left foot look extra large for no reason. Looks like a freaking clump. And there's Pidgeotto. Now, if they said Pidgeot, that's on the level Pidgeot. Because Pidgeot is 36, not 28. Well earned level. Now, Pidgeotto is the only one that's not level 32. That I'm not currently training. Well, you're not beating this. If you do, it's a miracle. Either that or poor AI choices. Give me a poison. I wish crit. I wish critical hit poison moves could literally poison guarantee. If I did, that's not the case. Let me guess, you're gonna use quick attack just so you can get a quick attack off. Sand attack. At least you did use quick attack there. Oh, you got both of them. What's funny is whenever they made the Furo sprite, they didn't add any of its wings. I'm talking about its back sprite. That would do nothing to you. Furo is an attacking bird, not no special attacking bird. Still have a ways to get to Fuchsia. Yes, I have. I've been using it every time I get to Fiji. Furo. Let me guess, Fury attack. Alright, cut. Will you crit? But if you crit now, it will work. I think that increases my attack. It does. Alright, will you use the actual flying type move so I can actually be scared? Of course not. Now, Furo should have a flying type move besides mirror move. I like how Furo decided to say, nah, I'm taking you out. Yeah, threat, taking you out now. If you crit, that growl does not matter. Of course, you don't crit. Or do you crit now? Good. 31. There it is. There's wing attack. Took you long enough to finally say wing attack. If this was Generation 3, then sure, but it's not. Oh, you're still alive. I like how there's a bike path on the other side of the route. Here you choose this one. We'll use pin this one after this one. And just neutral. Now, there it is. That was not an accurate representation of it, but it was quick. No, only thing that's actually super effective, or should I say weak to bug type beast gens, is psychic and friends, so. Well, 89. Was that 31? No, 89. I'm talking about his HP. I already know you're not making it to 100 HP by level 36. Now, unless you pull some threes. Alright, let me guess. Farfetch'd. There's your Farfetch'd sprite right there. I think he's the only trainer in the whole game that has a Farfetch'd too. So you get to see Farfetch'd sprite no matter what. We go this way. Look a little derpy, I know. If it crits, then it ignores that defense drop, but it doesn't, so I don't know if the crit will do more, but I know for a fact that the defense drop does hurt. And just like that, we are now on the next fight. Other than the fact that you only have one Pokemon, I don't know. Coughing? Yeah, that's what y'all specialize in, coughings. Crit? Nope, you didn't get the crit. Alright, next. Yeah, you can use all the coughings you need to. Of course, you stop at 3. Alright, cut. Okay. Can't disable 2 moves. Can you please hit? I think it's smart AI because of disable being a... Nope, it's not smart AI. It would have kept spamming it. Main thing, you would think that pin missile was disabled considering it didn't hit once. Let's do that again. Come on. Man, you gotta love red bar sometimes. It makes the funniest sound effects and makes you look. It makes the animation go faster, and not only that, but it makes things sound weirder than what you're used to hearing. Yeah, of course you got it. Of course there is. Wow. I wish I could use you, but I can't. I don't have any more healing items, do I? I do. I'm not using the hyper potion on the darn freaking Beedrill. Alright, here you go. Pin missile. At least you finally did a pin missile that actually knocked the opponent down. Now, how much will Twin Needle do? about the same, but it doesn't knock it out. That's fine. It's 2. It's 3. Now, this is where you can find Ditto at, right here. And Venonat. Alright, now we're looking for Ditto, so I can just have a Ditto. Come on. There it is. I think it also copies the catch rate too, but I'm not sure. It's been so long. Oh, I can't catch you because I don't have any more Pokeballs. Oh, you get caught in a red over it? Wow. You must have wanted to be in a regular Pokeball. I think that guy is a trainer that you can use to do the Mew glitch on. He is. I figured. If he is, you can just leave him be. If he's a Mew glitch, a bull trainer, leave him be. Just continue on and let me beat this level. Get to the Pokemon Center. That's Rage, I think. I really think that's Rage, right? It's Rage. Yes. I forgot that Rage. I thought I forgot what Rage was, but Rage is right there. Always. One of the worst TMs they ever made. Go in there and that's it. Have I healed? No. Alright, what I want first now is I want you first. We'll be done with the gym when we get back. From all these trainers. Really. One thing good about you being in a state of paralysis is the fact that they cannot actually status you anymore. They also can make it so you are slower than them. They can bind so superficial that it's hard to actually get past bind due to that. Okay, I was not trying to go down here, but okay. Guess we're doing this now. I really didn't want to deal with these guys again. All I wanted to do was literally go back over here. Alright. 4 Pokemon based on birds. You can use Ember. It won't do much. It did a lot more than I thought. It's like, let me get one lick in before I go. Literally, that's what that felt like. Far-fetched. I thought there was only one trainer with a far-fetched. I guess not. That's 1. And that's 2. That's 3. At least soon we get to see a little bit more cursed sprites. You still can't one shot this bitch. Alright. There's Dodrio. And Dodrio sprite does not look bad at all. Quick attack. You have to use quick attack now. You did everything you had to do, which is lower his HP. Jeez, a 5-time one. Alright, Razor win. Now you not one shot unless it crits. If it crits, that's a one shot. It should be. That's what I thought. It would have been a one shot if it crits. That must have been a Gen 1 miss. If only you got a golem in a trade. Well, Ember will do a lot, but it'll still survive. Quick attack. Switch to on bird. Which means one bird because it's the first bird-based regional Pokemon. The main reason why it's called on bird. How about this? We can make a compromise. But we'll get to the gym after this. But we go back to a recycling roadway. That is not gonna be resistant. That is gonna be resistant. Does 18 with a crit. That was Razor Leaf Ghost Burr. I like how Fly did enough just to knock you out one shot no matter what. Let me guess. That dialogue means you have one Pokemon. Usually it means one. Mm. You need a fourth one. Good job. It's a crit if I ever seen one. Really. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to Poison Sting. Alright, let's see what Weezing look like. I don't know if that's under leveled or not. Let's find out. Sorry. According to this, it is not a level. Doesn't evolve until level 35. Ain't that fun? Alright, pin missile spam, boom. Pin missile spam. You have a lot of Pokemon, so I love how they have under level Weezing. Let's give Flores some spring. How large is this round when it comes to these trainers? Agiliter? You want to learn Agiliter? I wish I can get rid of HM, but you know how that go. As you can see, Wigglytuff sprite is something. Something, that's all I can say, it's something. But like I said, as I promised, we're going to do the gym now. And then after the gym, we are done. And when we get to the next episode, we're going to start from here and go all the way west. To the Cycling Road and go to Saffron City. I love how you're the one trainer you have to go to the left to. That was a non-crit. Never. Easy. By all means, keep spamming recovery. Spam it one more time. Razor Wind should take you out completely right now. Don't even think the crit mattered. But I'll never know. Now let's I reset and do that again. There's one Pokemon zip now. And as you can see, Hypno has this big, large nose. Because they didn't know how to make a sprite for it, I guess. Alright, if the other one did 30, how much do you do? Enough to make you wince in pain, and you use Psychic just to work, isn't it? Ain't it funny how they have Psychic types in the Poison Gym, and there's more Poison types that were introduced in this generation? Poison types. Than there were any other type. First time, the only time that ever happened. Confusion shouldn't do as much though. Still does a lot though. Enough to be noticed at least. Let's see, that does enough to make you wince. A crit would be great right now. I think you can get knocked out because of Psychic too. Can't put you out, gotta go for you. You see why I try to get some levels? Cause look at this, a level 38 Hypno. Well, you're more special, so. Okay. Yeah, imagine dealing with a level 38 freaking Hypno from the gym leader. Thankfully, he doesn't have a Hypno. It's just these trainers that are in the gym that have the Pokemon types that they shouldn't have. And this gym should have them, but. It's like Hypno didn't get invited. Thing is, the execute line is part Psychic as well. But they're 4 times with the bug. But they're part Psychic. Alright, 4 Pokemon. Don't you dare have Hypno even. Have Drowsens. Alright, Confusion, I bet. Disable. I just used it. I love how you literally disabled a move I just used. Love it. Already odds that. And the thing is, disable picks randomly. It's not like it goes by the last move used. It just randomly picked Razor Wind of all moves. Can't disable 2 moves. At least I can say that. Headbutt can make us flinch, but we didn't flinch because we already attacked. And also, this is the one rare instance where someone switches their Pokemon, but remember, he's a juggler, so that's his shtick. Switch out when he doesn't need to. Switching out gives me a free hit. Level 34. Alright, Furious. I can't let any of my poison types out. No. I don't even think you need anything, just use Quick Attack twice. It'll be enough to knock it out. Or a Quick Attack, okay, cool, that works too. Just 1 Quick Attack, alright. Quick Attack is there because of the fact that your speed stat is so bad that not having it is a disservice. Gotta give you some priority, and unfortunately, this is the only priority move you learn. Everything else is reverse priority. I counter. Which means it always goes last. Alright. Alright, we're almost done. Just gotta place these few other trainers. Not you, obviously. You. There's one of the tamer trainers. At least he has an actual Pokemon that's supposed to be here. It raises my attack. Can you give me a crit even though it won't matter if you raise your attack? That bite's gonna hurt. 32 hope. Arbok is fully evolved, so that's why it does so much. That's Pidgeotto. Pidgeot. No, Pidgeotto's right. It's a regular, yeah. Sand Slash. Why you got just a random ground type? Let's put a ground type into this poison gym. That's a good idea. Is it because of his quills? Is that why? I think he's gonna use a poison type move against me. Grass and poison type. Even though the AI only looks at one type when they decided to use a move. And not the whole both types like we do. Alright. Missile. I love how it's on it too. Love it. There it is. Level 34. So you'll get at level 35, no matter what, you'll get your 100 HP. It didn't look like it was gonna happen, but it did. Got 2 more trains to deal with. Of course you put out and you have a sense, Alright, starter, let's go. Let's do this, Forest. And Resolute already isn't perfect accuracy, so still feel like it was nothing. That's what I like to see. Oh, you gotta shoot level from that. Well, the only thing I have that's super fast against it is literally a bug type. But I'm gonna use something different. I'm just gonna play it neutral. Can't use Horn Drill because it's out levels us, so. And that raises my attack. Could be wrong because it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Oh boy, that was a crit. Can't even access it if it's doing anything because of the crit. It's fine. Let's deal. Alright, last trainer that is not the leader. No, yes, you're a tamer too, aren't you? Oh, you're a juggler. 2 Pokemon. Razor Wind, even though it literally doesn't matter between Fly and Razor Wind. At least in Fly, you can't get hit. There's Hypno again, which is level 34ness. I was like, that had to be a crit, but how much damage that was doing. That was nasty, and I wanted to use Fly. You only have two Pokemon. You juggle in between the two. That's funny. Alright, now we're done. Level 35 just like that, wow. I know Hypno is a problem, but I don't know if he was that much of a problem. He gives you 1,000 freaking experience. Come on. Now the one thing I like that they did with this ROM, they made it so that you can see what color this name or the palette would be. Like, who would have heard of Vermillion or freaking Vermillion before this? Not many, unless they study in colors. Anyway, just the last trainer. Get up for this. Alright, Coca. 4 Pokemon. The first one's a compliment. Alright, that. Level 37. Nothing we have is even remotely close to 37. And poison is 40% accurate when you use small. So using small was actually smart. Thank you for giving me that last one I needed. Next, obviously, Mud. It'll probably use minimize like it always does. Use sludge. It did exactly half. And it doesn't even matter to use X attack and basically fold it. Okay? And then we fold. Do a low roll, please. Low roll, low roll, low roll, low roll. Dang it. Fine. Someone's getting this experience. Well, I know. I don't think quick attack will knock it out, but we can hope. I said we can hope, not we can miss. Really, now I have to risk a 2-turn move. Okay. Right. Next. Okay, double edge. And now we're poisoned again. Now here's the thing. This wheezing here that you're about to face can self-destruct. A man can hope. I'm just gonna spam bite until you actually use it. Ain't like I don't have enough Pokemon that can't survive it. But 2 X attacks means you're gonna literally destroy everything I have. Always you survive as if your defense was high enough, but you ain't surviving that, not with a crit, even though the crit doesn't really matter. I still find it funny that they gave the gym leader a self-destruct. It's a secret technique over 400 years old. Alright, Florist, I need you to learn toxic. Don't mess this up. Alright. Alright. We are nearly done with this episode. Let's heal our Pokemon and then end this. This was a longer than last time episode. With all the battles we dealt with. But next time we will be heading west through Cycling Road all the way back to Saffron City. So with that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Goodbye and take care.